Welcome, everyone, to Akron, Ohio, and home of the Akron Zips, where the fans have been eagerly anticipating this matchup, one that could call back the glory days once seen in the old Rubber Bowl. Today, two teams set to square off in a back slugfest. As we'll see, the Eastern Michigan Eagles taking on a team who is rested and ready coming off a bye, the Akron Zips. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Zips will put total leather to crank us up. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Eastern Michigan Eagles offense is on the field for the first time today. And here he comes, the guy who pulls all the strings in this attack.
I think what makes him so unique, he has such a good understanding of this offense, always seems to know what the answer is to the test.
Always in control. The receivers know they're going to get the football. Everybody believes in this dude.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw at Snyder. It's on target and complete. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. The lone back's got it. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to it. That quarterback was doing his best Houdini, escaping in the backfield, but the defense finally gets to it.
And that is your job. The O-line has to protect their quarterback. That's the most important position on the field. You got to make sure you keep him upright. You got to do a better job.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. On the return, it's Golden. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. The Zips offense will try to get something going with their first possession. First down here for the offense. Gonna run it. It's Simmons. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line.
Brings up 2nd down.
Quick completion to the right. At the 45 on his way. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
And get that ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. Wants to throw. It's Bullock. He makes the connection. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down.
That's an Akron first down. That's the end of the
It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. And the Zips have it with a 1st and 10. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. He'll keep it himself. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Running back goes in motion. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Quarterback moving. He'll try to do it himself. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that 1st down. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Makes the catch. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the 1st half. Barrels ahead. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Zips.
What a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the 2nd level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They took it 64 yards right down the field and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run.
Eastern Michigan, 0.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. Pocket starts to collapse. He's in a world of trouble, and down he goes. A catastrophic loss on that play. Long way to go on 2nd and 9 from the 25. Back to throw, it's Snyder. Snags it over the middle. And it's slipped out. Oh, and he's able to get it back and saves himself a rear end chewing. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the 1st half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Running it back, it's Golden. He gets a block. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
This guy just gives that. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback doing that to your defense.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Offense gets set for 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. They're bringing heat. Avoids pressure. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This is going to be a 46-yard field goal attempt. It is perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Here's the return from inside his 10. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a magnificent game there so far in Akron. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between 3rd down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at InfoCision Stadium.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he is brought down, but there is a penalty marker on the field.
Holding. Receiver team.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Looking downfield, it's Bullock. Finds a tight end.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on 1st down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
Second down coming up. Motion from the offense. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Tackle is made after the 1st down. The Zips come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They go to the draw. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Akron! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score. They've extended the lead and taken control here in week 9.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Navy is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point. But you take a look at the scoreboard and you see we have ourselves a tight game. They're up by a field goal over Notre Dame. We've got our eye.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
All right, defense, I don't know what you're drawing up, but that wasn't it, okay? Wide open wide receivers, miscommunication, whatever it was, got to get that fixed.
They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Snyder. Going for it all. Oh, man, he almost picked that one off in the end zone. Instead, it'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. At the end of the quarter, guys, it's Akron holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. On 4th down, looking to pass. That's the kind of protection you dream about as he fires left. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. And the Zips will try to pin them back with the punt. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Wants to throw on 1st down. Shoots it to the left. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. Eastern Michigan going fast.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Pulls it in.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback, rally to the football, gang tackle, and you're going to win this game.
Got his man. On the move at the 30. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. He's going to pass. Trying to get to him. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking to throw, it's Snyder. Pressure coming. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Feeling some heat. And the third down pass is incomplete. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Touchdown, Eagles! Reeled it in and just made the house call.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they close to within 10, down 17-7. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. They got it, able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. They'll start this drive with a pass. Caught over the middle, it's Mitchell. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. Trying to convert this second and short. He's looking to throw. Pressure's there and he lets it go. That pass is incomplete and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Getting some heat. Quarterback all over the place trying to make a play, but eventually he goes down. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Looking left. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. This quarterback happy enough to take a knee and head to the locker room, but the defense still does have a couple of timeouts if they want to use them. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the